This is a funny thing. I didn't know anything about wholesaling at the time. I'd been in like researching real estate, but totally not wholesaling it, all these different strategies. So we got a conventional loan to buy the hunting land for $145,000.
Welcome to the Wholesaling Inc. podcast. I am your host today, Brent Bowers, the Landman, and today I have a really cool episode for you. We got a TTP member. He's been with us with the TTP program, Wholesaling Inc. for about a year now. But today we're going to be talking about a special land deal that he did, and it was kind of jarred. It jarred his memory when we had a conversation about a week and a half ago about him coming into the Land Sharks method, the Land Sharks program, the community. And he's like, Brent, you kind of jogged my memory about a land deal I did by accident. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Um, and he just told it to me on the phone. I was like, bro, we got to do a podcast. And he's going to break it down in this podcast. And I wish we would have recorded more, but after we stopped the record button, he's like, I was mailing for multiple months and I got two callbacks and two of them were on land, but I was mailing houses. Mailing houses, got two callbacks on land, some of the easiest conversations I've ever had, but I didn't know what to do with them, didn't know how to comp them, didn't know what they were worth. So I hear this all the time. So if you're out there sending letters to homeowners and you're not doing the land, you are absolutely missing out. And I hope you enjoyed today's episode with what Seth's going to talk about, how he turned a piece of land into massive profits, came his way for free, by the way, and a bank lent him the money to do it. So let's go ahead and jump right into the episode. Seth Hinkle, welcome to the Wholesaling Inc. podcast. How you doing, man?
I'm good. Happy to be here. How we doing?
I am happy to be here with you as well. Good man. Just those in Rhino Nation that don't know who you are. This is the first time on the Wholesaling Inc. podcast, right?
That's correct. Yep.
All right. You've been in TTP almost a year, getting into land now as well. Just kind of give the audience, give Rhino Nation a little 30 to 60 seconds about yourself, what you're up to, and we'll jump right into it.
Yeah. So I've been in TTP almost a year. I spent a while at YouTube University. Prior to that, finally took the jump to, get things jump started, I guess you could call it. And I started out only houses, right? Like everybody else. Um, I did a deal, had some fall through, and then something just clicked, and I'm like, why not land? I see other people doing land. I think we'll get into it in a little bit, but I actually had a land deal that I did a couple years back that didn't even know what I was doing. Didn't realize till just the other day, I'm like, man, I already did a land deal. And so I'm kind of pivoting to land now.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. Why not land? Well, why land? What about that deal? I mean, you were kind of telling me about it on the phone. I was a little blown away.
Yeah.
How did you find that deal? Was it through your cold calling and talking to homeowners, or how'd that work out?
No, so it was just a local deal. Um, my buddy came across it and he sent it to me. It wasn't on the market, so looking back, fit the script perfect. And he knows I was in the market looking for hunting land, and he's like, "Hey, do you want to like? It's 30 acres. It's kind of close to where we live. What do you think?" And I'm like, "Nah, like I don't want to. That's not for me. Not for hunting land. It looks like a great piece, just not the right time to buy for me right now." And I put the phone down, and I don't know, a couple hours later, I was like, a light bulb went off, and I'm like, oh, it's not for me, but the price he's asking, I know I could make some money on that. So I text my buddy back. We get in contact with the guy, um, get it under contract. It was super easy conversation. He needed to offload it for some personal reasons. Um, we bought it, I think, in June. We sold it in September.
Holy cow! So June, July, August, like 3 months. July,
I,
August, September.
I think so. It might have been closer to 4, but yeah, 3, 4 months.
I just love the fact that it's hunting land. I think that
Yes.
some of the best land you can buy is hunting land. You can always build on it, but you can do additional things like hunt on it.
Yep.
So your network, a good friend of yours, knows that you like hunting, and when I talked to you, you're in the heading to the deer stand the other day. Thanks for sending the photos, by the way.
Yeah, no
Um,
problem.
yeah, it was a beautiful buck. I could barely see. I had to zoom in on it a little bit. Did you ever get another opportunity to see that one again?
Not unfortunately not, but we're headed back out tonight after the podcast, so we'll see.
All right, I want pictures. Unicorn. But I love the fact that you kind of just, at first, I've done a number of deals like that. At first, it just doesn't meet the eye, and I'm like not excited about it. And then I think about it a little bit, or the noise quiets a little bit, or sometimes it's the middle of the night. Unfortunately, I'm like, bing, the light bulb finally comes on.
Yeah.
Um, so you guys reach out. The guy had something going on in his personal life. Usually, I see that a lot. Time to unload. I've been holding on to this. I'm not using it anymore. This would help solve my problem. What did you buy this land for? Like, how much money did you pay for it?
We this is a funny thing. I didn't know anything about wholesaling at the time. I've been in like researching real estate, but totally not wholesaling it, all these different strategies. So we got a conventional loan to buy the hunting land for
Really?
$145,000.
So you had a lender lend you money to buy hunting land. I say it all the time. Banks don't lend on this stuff, but that's
Yeah.
pretty powerful. See, this is why I do these podcasts. I learned so much. Like who lent? Was it like Bank of America or something?
It was just a local bank here, just kind of a chain of banks in our small area of Wisconsin.
I love it, man. So you bought it for 140,000. Did you have to put any money down or anything? Did you need like 800 and something credit score? Like how did that look?
No, I think I we put like the 20 it's either 20% or 25% down.
Okay, so you put some money into it. Awesome. Man, that's cool. Like, and you just put it on. What? How did you sell it? Was it with a real estate agent or just put it on
Yep.
Craigslist or something?
Nope. So, ironically, looking back, we did exactly what you teach. There's a land specialist here in Wisconsin. His specialty is hunting land. So we bought it. We had some plans for it that we thought we were going to do to improve it. We were going to put like a little shed on it and really bump the value up and all these things. But in the end, we cleared a trail that was already there so that you could get off the road and get up to up the hillside to the top of it to the clearing. We hung some cameras, got some deer pictures on the land to kind of show what was out there, and we listed it a couple months later with the land specialist.
That's amazing. Yeah, guys in Oklahoma, we got some sharks out there, some land sharks, and what they'll do is exactly what you said. Do clear some trails, make it easy to get the UTVs and the ATVs and the side by sides in there. Take a bunch of photos. Put game cameras out.
Yep.
Just load it down with corn and feeders, and they'll put a couple deer stands on it.
Yep.
None of this stuff. We don't need county permits for any of it, and
No.
it's fun. And they enjoy it for a little while, and they sell it for like double what they pay for it. With the photos. So that's awesome that you did that. Did
Yep.
you get any opportunity to hunt it? Because I guess that's summertime there. So,
No, it was we sold it. We sold it before the season really got going here in Wisconsin. So we never got to hunt it. We got some nice pictures, but we never hunted it.
so what did the buyers buy it for? Was it hunting land?
Yep, they bought it for hunting land. Yep. And the
That's cool.
so backing up again, we were gonna log it, and then because it was overgrown, so we were gonna log it. It truly needed it. And then clear it out, clean it up, make it look nice and everything. And then we just decided with the logging, it was gonna create more of a mess and create more work than we really wanted to put into it. Um, but we had a conversation with a local logger. When we listed it, the local logger was the one that ended up buying it. We had
Oh,
already had the
amazing.
conversation with the guy, so we paid the realtor commission and
That's all
whatnot.
right.
But
Force multiplier is what I call that.
Yeah,
It's people are always like, well, why would I list with a real estate agent? The real estate agent actually didn't sell it. It was on Facebook, and that's where the lead came from. You
yeah,
just never know. I'd rather have thousands of eyes on it than one or two eyes. So it's
yeah,
just that's awesome, man. I'm
for
glad that
sure.
you got it in those avenues. So, all right, you've held me in suspense long enough. Like, what did you sell? If you paid 140 for it with the bank loan, put 25% down with a local bank, what did you sell it for to that logger?
Yeah, so 145 is at what we bought it for.
Oh, 145.
Um, 145, we sold it, before expenses for 201.
Nice, man. Nice. So after expenses, 201, sold it for 140. What did you get to put in your pocket net?
Um, Net before taxes, I think it was what, 45,000.
$45,000 in 3 months' time. First
Yep,
land deal. Did it with no money out of your pocket to market because this deal came to you for free through a friend. That's
yep.
incredible, man. I love it.
Oh, I've been waiting for that bell for a long time.
Many more of those coming. Many more of that. That's just a little warm up. That's all.
Yes,
Man, that's
sir.
incredible. I mean, the way I look at it, it could have been better. You could have done better. I think you could have like locked in, maybe one opportunity to hunt on it, for a year or something like that. But hey, maybe on your next deal. I'm just kidding.
Dude, we, I look back and I'm like, and I don't know a lot yet. I mean, I'm just at the tip of the iceberg. I know that, but I look back. I mean, we didn't really negotiate. We didn't do any like terms. We didn't do anything. It was just like, here it is. Do you want it? And it's like, well, I think we can sell it for a profit, so sure. And like just looking back, we could have done better for sure. But man,
Oh,
like
don't do that
realizing
to
what it is now,
yourself.
yeah,
No, you did incredible. Don't put yourself through that pain. I've been there before. So many of our listeners have probably done that before, and just anybody listening to this, don't do that. There's a reason why your rear view mirror is like super small and your windshield is large. Don't ever look back. Just be thankful for the opportunity. Another land deal will come around
absolutely.
tomorrow or today. There's always another deal. There's always another buyer. There's a couple I look back on. I was just talking about one today to a friend of mine. He's gotten into big commercial deals. And we were talking about a lot of my land deals. And I was like, there's one I just hate that I sold. It's next door to my parents. And I wish I never would have sold that land. And I'm guilty of it too.
Yep, yep.
But it made me a pile of money, and it gave me the opportunity to do another deal along the way. I just say do all deals you can. You bless that seller. Hopefully, it
Oh yeah,
blessed you. It blessed the buyer. I think is a perfect deal. You sold it in 3 months. I mean, there's been deals that I've been sitting on for a couple of years now. We got a land deal right now. It's on a 4-lane highway. We finally have hopefully a partner on a developer that's going to develop it with us. We're going to build steel homes on it with ADUs over the garage. So,
beautiful.
it's like part of me is like, gosh, man, we've been sitting on this land for 2 years, but I don't have any debt on it.
Yeah,
Like we own it free and clear. I've got cash into it. So I've just been looking at it as a long-term, uh, retirement fund, I guess.
right, right.
But things are finally happening. So yeah, it's hard. You can't look back, but sometimes we can just look at the lessons learned from it too. But I think you did extraordinary with this. But well, we got a few more minutes. How would I always say the land of the blind, the one-eyed king. Like, how would you help someone that's just kind of like trying to get started? Maybe you're in TTP as well. How would you help someone that's trying to get started? Like, what would you tell them? Because are you a full-time real estate investor now, Seth?
No, nope. I work as a college instructor. I teach in the business program at a local college.
Oh my God, I love it. And so this is just like extra income from you for you,
Yeah,
like your real
yep,
estate deals, like
yeah,
massive bonuses.
yeah,
So I mean, how would you like? Yeah, I'm sure you're super busy, as a college professor, like instructor. Like how, like what would you tell? How would you help someone that says, like, I got a full time job, I got a kid, I got a daughter, I got a wife, I like to go hunting, I don't have time to do real estate, but I really want to.
yeah, yeah. I mean, everybody has their different opinions on it, and everybody says there's free ways. You don't have to spend money. You don't have to go through all that. You can teach yourself and whatnot. And all that's true. You can find a lot of information out there on YouTube University. You can find anything that you want. But especially for those that don't have time, find somebody and find one source of information and just go with it. I would definitely recommend fast tracking through, mentors or programs. I'll give a shout out to Jay Mora. I know he's familiar with the TTP community. He's
I
helped
gotta
me a
have Jay
ton.
on a podcast. I think he's on every Monday call, every
Oh
Monday
yeah,
support call. I gotta have him on a
yeah,
podcast.
yeah. He's a good dude. Him, Mike and Nichols too. I work with those two a lot, and just find people that are doing what you want to do and latch on and soak it all in, and definitely just, if you can afford it, fast track your progress through programs, through mentors, because the information's out there, but it gets confusing when you're trying to do it for free, because the free stuff's always just one step away from pushing you over the edge of what you really need to do and know.
Yeah, it's even with marketing too. I do some free marketing for my land deals, and it just takes more of your time. It's sometimes it's easier just to pay for speed and convenience.
Yes.
Because here's one thing we can never get any more of. I can get more money today or
Yep.
tomorrow if I need it, but I'm never going to get more time.
Yeah.
Time with my daughter, time with my sons, time with my wife, time just doing what I want to do. So that's why I just say pay for it. And I always ask myself, how can I afford it? I'm in quite a few programs. I actually have 2 gym memberships. I'm just like, and I'm thinking about it too, as well as like I want to get back in Muay Thai, but I was like, it's another couple $100 a month. But part of me, I'm like talking to myself right now. It's like how can I afford it? Why not type thing? And
Yeah.
especially, a business coach, like there's been so many people and so many courses and so many books I've read that, you can just get one idea if implemented by someone else on your team. Keyword sometimes could literally like 100x that investment. Like I bought a book for $15 the other day, and I got this idea the other day, like from this book, and it was outside of my just regular land business. And I was just, that's going to literally explode and help my business as far as that'll make me $150,000 easy. So I look at that as everything's an investment.
Yes.
Not everything. I don't think Netflix is an investment, honestly. I think Hulu is a
Yeah,
waste
that's
of
fair.
money. Those things like that. Well, actually, I take that back. Me and my wife, sometimes that's just how we hang out together is watch Netflix. So, it just depends how you look at things. So I love it, man. Yeah, speed and performance. And I'll take these words from Tony Robbins is standing on the shoulders of giants. Just someone that's been there where you want to go, or they're there where you want to be. You can get a lot of their knowledge in compressed time frames.
Yes.
You could be where they're at in 6 months. Maybe not as why, but here's the thing: in 6 months from now, that person will probably move forward and do some additional things as well because they're always on the path. So I love it, man. So can't you got me on a soapbox there, but last
No, I love
words.
it. Love it. No, yeah, I think that, just to kind of wrap up like your point, it it just speed and convenience. That's what we're offering to others. That's how we're helping others. Why not help ourselves, right? And just speed that process up, because what's free and gets you a little bit for a couple years, why not spend and do that in a month, a couple months, whatever it is, but just speed it up and grow as fast as you can.
I love it, man. Well, thanks for providing some value today to Rhino Nation and the Wholesaling Inc. podcast. Guys, definitely just learn from Seth. I mean, just tell everyone what you're doing. I'm going to take Brent Daniels' words that be loud about what you're up to, even if you're not doing it yet. Speak it into fruition. Like speak it. Like, guys, I used to tell people when I was in the house business, we are the number one home buyers in Colorado. Whether that's
Yeah.
true or not, or ever was true, I started to believe it because I told people on the phone all the time, yeah, 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 you called the right person. We're the number one home buyer in Colorado Springs. That was a load of bull crap, but I believed it. and I think it eventually turned into reality. We were flipping 7, 8 houses at one time. Still, I probably wasn't the largest home buyer. I know I wasn't, but
That's all right though.
I felt like it. So just go out there and tell everyone what you're up to. Whether you got to write 5 or 6 letters a day to make those offers, stay in action mode, Rhino Nation. Do you really want to accelerate your action mode? Go to wholesalinginc.com/land. Wholesaling Inc. That's INC. Wholesalinginc.com/land. Fill out that application, schedule a call. I will be calling you, and I want to hear your real estate goals, what you're up to, what you want to do, where you're at. And if we listen, not everyone's ready to join a program or to really just start building a business today, but maybe I can point you in the right direction with some free resources. Guys, until next time, God bless. We'll see you on the next episode. Thanks, Seth.